What up? I'm back. 9/27 September 22. Dude, I haven't talked for a video in a minute, man. And this song is I Adore You. And we got the police coming because it's about to get crazy. Well, that's the hell. That's a ambulance. Be safe, buddy. Be safe. Be safe. I'm super excited because this talk is different than all the rest of my talks that I do during the day. And I credit it to nighttime. I love the night. I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I disappear in the dark, you know? And I can just be whomever. I'm just a different person. I'm the same. But it's like, it's freedom. It's freedom because in the light, you're fucking shining all the time, man. Like, you always gotta be on your best behavior. And that's sad saying, like, because of the shit that I do during the day. It's fun, you know? And, it's rough in the day. It's rough in the day for me because like, I'm really, like, working. And I'm not physically working that hard. But like I'm physically, like mentally, like working so difficult, like so hard, and just thinking about everything and anything, and like just trying to be the best me, and it's fucking miserable. It's fucking miserable. Like this journey is fucking miserable. Like it's cool because it's like I understand at the end of the goal. When I have a partner beside me, like, I know I'm not gonna fuck her up. Like, I know once we come together and all that shit, like, I mean, I'm gonna need a lot of help from her. 'Cause I don't know how to do a lot of stuff. I don't know how this works. I don't know how relationships work. I don't even know. I know how to be me. I don't know how it works. So I'm gonna need a lot of help in that aspect. But that's what's kind of cool. I perceive it as like, and I'm not saying that I'm a cool, like that I'm the perfect person, but I'm perceiving it in a way where it's like, honestly, whoever gets to be with me really gets to form me to be whatever it is that they truly want in a partner, and how I act and how I respond or how we separate things. Because, like, I have no fucking idea. Like, all I have is narcissistic fucking understanding of existence. Like, literally. Like, some kind of weird power dynamic over me. Bunch of people-pleasing ideas. And so, like, I get to transition, like, my dominant energy into this. Like, my boss attitude, like, with my business and, like, the wisdom and stuff, and it's not even, it's just I get to be me, and but it's like I'm really gonna be reaching out to, like, how am I supposed to act? Like, what is it that you need from me? Like, I need to know. Like, I need to know if you want me to just stand there and hold you while you talk and don't want me to respond. Like, I need to know if you want me to respond. I need to know if you want me to solve your problem or not, if you just want to talk. But I don't know. And so it's going to be a learning for me to where I get to adapt the best for you, because, like, I don't know what you need until you tell me what you need. And so the communication there is just going to help me grow, because then I can be the best I need to be for you. Because I can be anything. And I can be what I need to be for the rest of the world. That's fine. I'm going to be that. I know how to do that. But I don't know how to do that in that one-on-one relationship, in this dynamic. And so it's like, for me, it's just communication. What is it that you don't want? You know, what happened in your old relationships that you don't fucking want? And then I just don't have to do that shit. I just get to do the other stuff, the stuff that you want me to do. And it sounds really weird, but it's like, my ultimate goal is to make you happy. And so, like, it would be the same thing where it's like, I know what I don't want. I don't want to be fucking neglected. I don't want to be hot and cold energy. You know, I don't want all that shit. So I know what I don't want. So you just be what it is that I need. And I'd be the same. And it sounds weird, but it's like, if it doesn't infringe on our free will, like, we're just trying to make the other person happy, and in doing so, then we're happy too. I'm pretty sure I'm looking at it that way. Well, where it's like, in the rest of our world, we can be fucking different, but for our dynamic, we just got to communicate and be whatever we need to be. And it don't matter, because it'll be fine as long as we communicate it. You know, like if I don't like this, or you don't like me doing this, like, it makes sense. Well, then if you don't like it, then I probably shouldn't do it. And it's more like petty shit, you know. It's really mostly just petty shit. I don't know. Plus, like, it's a whole new idea, and I look at it because it's different when we're in a business setting. Like, that's different. Like, that stuff is easy. But I'm pretty excited. But like I said, I'm gonna need a lot of other person's perspective, and like, because that's the goal, man. Like, we're supposed to have fun together and be fun, and it's not supposed to be a job. It's supposed to be fun. We want to do this together, and like, we want to battle together. We want to play together. We want to joke together. We want to tell each other our deepest, darkest secrets, and then we still want to do other stuff together, you know. Like, just all of it in one. And so I'm pretty excited about it. You know, I don't know. I'm just excited about life, to be honest with you. But I love the dark. I love the dark because the dark is so different. It's a whole nother existence. And you think about it, like, in everybody's reality, like, the moment you get home, it's a totally different reality. Because once you walk into the safety of your house, like, you're a totally different person than what you have to be at work. And I look at that too. I'm having fun all the time now. But I learned how to lead like that. It doesn't mean I don't have a lot of haters, because I do. It doesn't mean I don't have a lot of people that are jealous of me, because I do. I think about it. So I was mad for 35 years. And I used to look at people that were smiling. I'm like, you're a fucking liar. Like, there is no fucking way you're happy. There is no fucking way you're smiling. None. Zero. And my life is hard as fuck. My life sucks. But I am still happy, smiling. And I don't know how. That's why when I say the words, my life fucking sucks, like, that's what it is. But it's just a word. But it does describe what it is, but that's not my reality. Like, I am happy. I'm joking. I'm having fun. It makes zero sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. Like, it is not logical. There's no logic involved. None. None. Not a fucking logic. Not a single one in the way I'm living right now. Zero. I should be working from sun up to sundown. It makes zero logical sense. Like, it's the dumbest shit I've ever done. It's like, be happy. Like, literally. The dumbest shit I've ever done is be happy. And, it just makes zero sense. But there's no other way to be. There's just no other way to be but just to enjoy life and play. Like, there's no other way to be. The other way is stupid. It makes zero sense to live the way that I did for 35 years. It just doesn't. If you're not fucking happy, like, it just doesn't make sense. Because, like, honestly, it is literally, at the end of the day, it's literally a choice. Like, I'm serious. I cannot explain this enough. Like, I can't even. It's a choice. It doesn't mean that the choice isn't hard. It doesn't mean the choice isn't a habit. It doesn't mean the choice isn't something you have to choose every single day, but you do at first. But at some point, it's the only right way. It's the only right feeling. It's the only thing that fucking matters. It's not even a thing. It's like breathing. It's like breathing. Because it's like you start to realize that nothing fucking matters. Like at the end of the day, nothing truly matters. Or whatever you think matters, it doesn't fucking matter. Not the way that you perceive it. Like it doesn't mean you don't have to go to work or you don't have to have money. You do. But it's the little things within those acts that like the things that you would get pissed off at, they just don't fucking matter. Like someone cutting you off, it just doesn't matter. And then like people making fun of you, yeah, they're gonna do that, but they're gonna do it behind your back because they're cowards. They're not gonna do it in front of you, okay? They're cowards. And they're hurting. You know, they're just, people will just fall out of your life. It's the greatest thing in the world. It's sad. Because me, I feel like shit. I feel like I'm leaving and abandoning people behind, but it's like the negativeness disappears with the people. And then you're left with yourself and you're going, the only negative shit that happens in my life if I bring it in, or I allow it, or I speak it on myself, like there's not really negativeness. And then if there is negative shit, I just gotta go deal with it and make it right. But like at the end of the day, it's like you can only do so much today. And but like, yeah, dude, so many people left my life, and it's like all the negativeness disappeared. Like no one's telling me I'm wrong. No one's combating me or fighting me on anything, and I'm not fighting them. They do what they do. I do what I do. We leave the fuck each other alone, you know? You do whatever it is that you believe. I do what it is that I believe. I'm happy. If you're not happy, that's not on me. I can't help it. But you got to figure out a way for yourself, because I did for me. And I told you how to do it. I got fucking infinite amount of information for you for free. And if you can sit through it without your pride and ego for one fucking minute, maybe it will help you. If you can just admit that maybe you're wrong. Maybe there's another way. Maybe there's another perspective. Maybe this kid does have just a little bit of wisdom. It doesn't mean my life don't fucking suck in one right, because it does. But I laugh through the suck. Okay? I laugh through the crap. I laugh through the shit. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. Because the only one that got me here was me. Ain't no one else do it for me. There was no other conductor of this train. I was the conductor of this train. You know, I got here. I made stupid mistakes. You know, and like I said, dude, I'm tore up. In one aspect of my life, dude, a girl came in to where I was eating tonight, and I about died. Like, she looked just like somebody I knew, and my heart stopped. Like, literally. I was like, what the fuck? I'm gonna throw up. It just killed me. It killed me. It just straight killed me. Because then, like, you look back at it and it's like, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? And it's fine. It is. I don't know how to fix it. And maybe that's what I'm afraid of. Is like, maybe there's not a fix. You know? But, it is what it is. Like, there's no going back, I guess. I don't fucking know. I don't want to talk about it.
So much better at everything. Nice and clover in my chair, there's no compare. I adore you. Ooh, I adore you. I came first, but you're ahead beyond your years. People try to find this thing you've always been. I adore you.
But yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
I adore you. When prayer answered, you walk through life just like a dancer. If I had my way, every day would be a parade.
But every day is fun, man. Like, and then, like I said, nighttime is crazy. It's a different energy for me. It's a different thing, man. And like every day, fall, it's starting to feel like fall. And fall is my favorite. Like fall and spring. But really, I really love fall. I love both. They're both different in their own right, but fall, man, just something about it. The fall. The fall, the fall, the fall. It's beautiful. I need an intervention. I need not an intervention, but I need some help. I need equal outing. I need an interaction that's on equal turf. Not my place, not their place. Kind of in a sense, like not a random, not random, I don't know, I just need help. Interaction. An interaction I've never had before. That's what I'm needing. That's what I'm needing. It's kind of what I've been waiting for. It's like that interaction, a new one. Because I'm a new version of me. Who I was in the past is not. It's not the same person. It doesn't mean. It doesn't mean it won't be the same, but it will be different too. But yeah, it just can't be in the same interaction as before, though. That's what I've been kind of hoping for, like praying for. It's like just some random meeting. It's kind of what I've been hoping for. That way, I could just be what I am with no restrictions. Because that's what I need to be. Like, I need to be caught off guard. I can't be overthinking or planning it. I just have to exist. Because that's me, man. Like, I have to just exist. And in that existence of me, that's where I find my worthiness. That's where I find my freedom. Like, that's the biggest thing that I've learned is like, when I think, I lose. When I think I'm unworthy. When I plan, I'm unworthy. When I look at my past, or when I have time to think about it, the stains are so fucking deep. The only thing I remember. So like the only information that I have from my existence is that I'm unworthy. Up until I started healing myself for 2 years, 3 years, and going down this journey. So it's very difficult for me to look at my life if it's not just boom now, boom now, boom now, act. If I have to plan it, no. It's easy for me to fall in that trap. But if it's just random. It's just a feeling, and I end up and I look up and I just see an angel. Then I can just deal with that angel like it is. I'm not afraid. I'm not less than. I'm equal to. I'm just looking in the angel's eyes. But if it's look, I have to be like just walking and then just look up into it, and then I can just live. I can be me. But if like I have to be caught in surprise, kind of, I think, because yeah, it's so demoralizing. Just think about, because I don't have anything to think about that's not negative, right? And so I'm thinking about it because I heard something about like a monk, and he was like, you just gotta like, your past doesn't technically exist. You gotta just get rid of it, but not really, because you're still gonna use it, but it just like it was never happened. And I'm like, well, it did happen, and then if I'm using it to help other people, it's like, well, maybe that's not my path. Maybe everything that I've talked about, and I'm done with it. I'm done with it, and then I get to walk into this new life, and I don't fucking ever have to say a thing about it again. And I wish that was the case. I hope that that's the case. I hope, like I said, that new interaction or whoever I have a companionship with, I hope we can do that. Where we're just like, fuck the past. It doesn't exist. We're never gonna bring it up. Maybe I just do art, and I don't. I want to help people though. And so with helping people, I gotta bring up my past, but I don't have to bring it in that relationship, which is what is cool, and that's what I need help with, to where we just don't ever talk about the past. And that's what I kind of told my older brother. I was like, we just gotta let it be. Oh, this is kind of what I'm saying, like people from my past, like we just gotta let it be. Like the past doesn't really fucking exist. You know, we can be new creatures to get creations together. Like in the past is what it is. Let's just fucking live now. Let's just live. Fuck what the past was. Fuck what it was. Who cares? If we want to be together, we can be together. Let's do that. If we want to spend time together, let's spend time together. If we want to go fucking play volleyball together, we can go play volleyball together. If we want to go eat together, we can just go eat together. Fuck the past. And then let's communicate so we don't fucking hurt each other. What do we expect? Or what do we need? I need you to give me fucking attention. You know, I need to see you every day. I need to talk to you every fucking day, no matter what. No matter how each one of us feels, we need to sit down and communicate. Every fucking day. Force each other. You know? 10 minutes a day, stare at each other in their eyes and hold hands and talk. Turn off everything. Shut the phone off. Eat dinner together. Eat something together. Wake up in the morning and spend time together. Like, I think that's what the world needs. It needs to learn how to grab that nuclear family again. How to spend real time, quality time. Get rid of fucking TVs. Get rid of devices. Or put locks on them. And you can only use them when you're at work. You know? And for communication, you know? I thought about, man, I meant to grab these phones. They were old phones. Maybe my buddy still got them. I'm probably going to go get them at some point. They were old phones, man. Heavy-ass phones. And so I wanted to use them in a piece of art. But, so I thought about this. So as I use my phone more, because I mean, honestly, for my whole life, I really didn't use my phone much. I texted a little bit, but I never had a lot of friends, I guess, really. I was just always by myself, and but as I've been using my phone more, it's so weird the way that it picks things up so differently than my vision. And I'm super aware of it, because it's like every single time I look through my phone, that's not what I see. That's not what I see in reality. Like, sometimes I see more, sometimes I see less. The colors are different, and I saw this thing of somebody had, and this could be false or fake, but the old Nokia phone, they took the phone and went over a Jiffy thing and it had 2 Fs, and then when they went over it, when you look in reality, it's only 1 F. And then that could work. The vibration here is different. And the government has high frequency waves. It's like a microwave gun, but they're changing the frequencies all the time, and they can do that. It's not very difficult. It's not difficult at all. But the frequencies are changing, and everything is changing. Everything is changing. And like I said, a lot of what I've been doing was changing the frequencies everywhere I go. Leaving my frequency, which is high, it's about 9,000 or 900. Constantly. Almost as high as it possibly can be. My frequency. But I keep it there. But I use gratitude and appreciation to get it there. And then the act of creation itself is expanding and making me stronger every single day. And then as I become more confident and surrender to myself, my vibration just becomes stronger, and then I can stay within that energy field longer. And it doesn't mean that it won't fluctuate or I won't go into shame and guilt. However, the outside energy of me or the things that I've created, my truck, carries that residency signature. So I just bounce around from energy nodes that I've left and created. Like the ducks at the park, they lift me up, but I've fed them. I've given them an energy boost. Like they're growing fast as fuck, and they're getting so strong. But it's like I leave my little map. It's like the Flash. When you see the energy signature when he runs, that's what I do. That's what I've done. And then when I went on my trip, like I could visibly see it. It was in my imagination, but I could see the path that I was leaving. And it's just whatever, making a grid, taking over the world with my grid, with my energy. It's the Christ consciousness. It's just a high vibration or energy, the one that overcomes the hate and destruction. It's love. It's the energy of love. The energy signature of love that is sustained, because it's a battle. Everything is a battle. It's a battle of principalities. What it is, though, it's an energy. It's a battle of energy. It's a battle of a vibration. It's a battle of the word. In the beginning was the word. In the beginning was a vibration. In the beginning was a vibration. In the beginning was a vibration. And that's what that is. It's a vibration of love, of acceptance. And not acceptance the way that you guys perceive acceptance. Not a way that you guys talk about it in the Bible, or not in the Bible, but through the lenses of religion. And then each religion has their own acceptance understanding based on their human perspective of pride and ego. And then whomever is in charge created their creeds, depending on what they were trying to accomplish for each individual sect of each individual denomination, to get whatever it is that they needed to control, however they wanted to control, whatever they wanted to control. Joseph Smith, any kind of a cult leader, any kind of major big pastor, any assemblies of God, any of those. It's still under one man, or one group of people, a board that's created a creed for a certain purpose of those men, or the men that came before them. And I'm not saying that they're good or bad. Some of them are good, some of them are a little naughty. Okay? And we're all valuable. We're all going to make mistakes. We're all going to fall into temptation. You think about a man, a pastor. Like, if a pastor has the opportunity, if the pastor is consoling women all the fucking time, more likely he's going to end up fucking them all the time. And maybe he made a mistake the first time, but once you lick it, you done licked it. Once you've tasted it, you done tasted it. Very hard to stop. Not easy. You done did it once, you're probably gonna do it twice. You done it twice, you're probably gonna do it 3 times. And so on and so on and so on until you get caught. You don't have to. There is a possibility that you don't have to do it. There's shit that I've done, I don't have to keep doing it. Does it do what it does? Yeah. Do I want to keep doing it? Not really. Is it that good for me to keep doing it? No, not really. I mean, it was fine. I had to test it. I had to figure it out. I had to try it. But you don't have to try everything either. And then it has nothing to do with willpower. I'm telling you. The concept of willpower is willpower. It's just an out. It's an easy excuse for you to not have power. Because it's saying that you don't have power and you gotta get it. And that's a fallacy. It's a fucking choice. It's a want. Either you want to do it or you don't want to do it. There's no in between. And that's even in the understanding of you doing shit that you don't want to do. And you speak that you don't want to do it, yet you do it anyway. Because you're speaking that you don't want to do it and you're battling yourself. Because the outside programming tells you you don't want to do it because of shame and guilt, but the inside of you is going, it does it, you want to do it because you like it. And so what happens is once you can agree upon the fact that you fucking want to do it and you take away your shame and guilt, what happens is instead of you battling and it being a fetish or it being naughty, which turns you on and makes you want to do it even more, makes it, what's the word? Like a novelty? That's not the word. Kink's not the word either. It's where it's not glorified, but it's just it's forbidden. And the things that are forbidden are the things you're gonna fucking want to do the best. Because it adds all this extra energy of like the rebelness of you, which is in you, which is the light and dark side of you. And so like when I started questioning my life again, I took away shame and guilt. I was like, this is not good, this is not bad. It does come with real repercussions, but I need to look at this cleanly. Meaning I understand I was told this was bad, but if I don't let it rule my life and I'm not doing it all the time, let me try this. Let's see what it does. And then go from there. And then if I go through a cycle of it and it starts affecting my life negatively, then I'm going, you know what? It's not really positive. It's not worth the pleasure or the benefit of it, whatever it is that I'm doing, but I don't really have shame and guilt in it. It's just not beneficial to me, so I don't want to do it anymore. And who cares? There's no one telling me I should or shouldn't do it. There's no sexiness of it. There's no hiding it behind closed doors because no one fucking cares. This isn't going to send me to hell. This isn't going to send me to heaven. Who knows if any of that's real? I do know I can be a good human being right now. And I don't have to infringe on other people's free will. I don't have to lie to them. I don't have to steal from them. I don't have to affect anybody else's life but my own. So whatever acts it is, I can justify it. I can test it. If I like it, I can continue to like it. If it's a positive thing, it's adding to my life, then I will want to keep doing it. But if it doesn't add anything to it, what's the point? Right? If it's ultimately just taken away, then what's the point? I don't have shame and guilt in that. Like shame and guilt causes you to change. It does, but only if it's your shame and guilt put on you, not from an external source. Because if it's from an external source, you tend to rebel against it. Because number one, you don't respect the person that gave you that. You don't believe it, obviously, otherwise you wouldn't do the act. But you still believe and feel the shame and guilt. It's almost like an stupid idea. Where you let the external affects you double time. Because you accept the shame and guilt from what other people are saying to be true. And you hold their word, you hold their value above your own. And then you still do the act. And so then you have shame and guilt on yourself because you're going against those people that you don't even fucking respect or truly believe. Otherwise you wouldn't be doing the act. So all I'm saying is it's just a fallacy. So just cut everybody off that shame and guilt you about fucking anything. Literally. Fuck them. At least for a minute. For time. Say, look, mom, look, dad, look, pastor. I'm gonna go live by myself for 3 months. And I'm gonna figure this out without you. Telling me I'm wrong. Telling me how to live my life. And I'm just gonna live in my feelings and logic and try and understand what it is that's best for me. And once you start getting away from all that extra influence, man, everything changes. If you want to go have a beer, go have a beer if you can handle it. If it is it adding to your life, I don't know. Technically not. It's really kind of only negative. You know, is vaping good for you? Who knows? Is me dipping tobacco good for you? Probably not. It's probably only negative. I would justify it in my head. It helps mellow me out because my energy is so fucking crazy. But is it positive? No. Should I quit? Yeah. Like I said, my life is fucking shit right now. I just manage it really, really well. I live in a delusion. A happy fucking delusion. And it's not that but it is on fire. I can't explain it. It's almost like it's a rainbow again. Well, I'm so super happy, but it could be better in every facet. Other than my happiness. My happiness is max. But I could have a partner here that would make everything so much fucking better. It helped give me purpose outside of myself, you know. But then again, like I need to be selfish and I need to be focusing on myself too. And I don't really see it. Like I don't think it would change that much. I got a lot of fucking time on my hands, like a lot, and like I can't really do anything until something else happens. You know, that's what's shitty. Is like hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait. Because once this door opens, then I can go boom, you know, get all that shit taken care of, out, gone, boom, bada bing, big bada boom. And so that's kind of just what I'm doing, trying to be patient, and just whatever, just trying to talk as much as I can, trying to clear out my brain and clear out all these ideas and like kind of create an imaginary pathway that's projecting me forward into endless possibilities. That's what's so crazy. That's what I talked about today when someone was like, you would be an awesome counselor. It's like, I know what I would be, but it's like, I don't want to be one thing. That's not me. I have to be all things. Or I have to at least be a couple things. I cannot just be one. That's just not me. And then there's a reality that I'm just thinking about, whether I could just be one. And I've battled this idea since I began, man. I really have. But I would still be like a creator. But I think about it. I think about like settling down, right? Because if I settled down with somebody, like unless they wanted to travel all the time, I couldn't travel. And that's not good or bad. And I'm cool with that. But I would still want to be creating. Like, I would want to create music, I want to create art, and I want to create music, and I want to dance. I want to dance so fucking bad with somebody. Like, every day. And so then you look at it, and it's like, and then I could go to work, I could have a job, I guess I could be a counselor. But I just know my purpose is bigger than that. When it's like I can't just affect and help 400 kids in the school. And I gotta help all the schools. I gotta go fix the fucking education system that the government don't give a fuck about. I gotta figure out how to not let people be left behind. I gotta figure out the fucking prison system. It makes zero fucking sense. It doesn't do anything. It's not fucking positive. We're not rehabilitating anybody. Nobody. It's actually fucking detrimental. Like, I look at the prison system, I'm going, dude, this is the dumbest shit ever. You might as well just do what they did and send them to their own fucking island. Like they did to Australia back in the day. Like, that makes more fucking sense than to make it a cash cow. I mean, fuck, you're already destroying the nuclear family with prisons. Then you're leaving kids without dads. I'm not saying it's not the individual right, but the whole system is what's causing the pent-up aggression or the inability to make money and survive without doing hood rat things with their friends. And in the way the government is, and the way that all this shit is just made to fail, made to keep you in the system, made for women to have multiple baby daddies and get paid for all the kids that they have. Like, my mom tried to get food stamps, she couldn't get them. She raised 4 kids and she couldn't get them. So you tell me. I mean, everything is racist, dude. Everything is a stigma and everything is divided. And they're pitting this race against this race. And they're taking away the families here, and they're bringing... I mean, we have documentation that they brought drugs into the lower income housing. And that's the dude who's leading you now. He did it. And there's CIA papers to prove it. I mean, I've looked at this. It can work. Socialism can work if your leader's not a fucking bitch and can't be bought. But since all of them are cahoots and they all have addictions and they're all power hungry because they're fucking weak individuals that only care about pleasures, which I get it, man. I don't know. I've never been up there, but it just doesn't make sense to me. To have power over another human being is a waste of my fucking time. It's a waste of my fucking time. I want to go enjoy and make myself fucking happy. And if I can't be happy if you're with me and you don't want to be with me. And I'm forcing you or tricking you or manipulating you. I feel it. I fucking feel it. You can't lie to me. I fucking feel it. Maybe that's why I don't understand the power dynamic. Because I have empathy for you. You don't want to be with me, fucking go do something else. I don't want you to be here with me if you don't want to be with me. I'm not gonna force you or sign a contract to be with you if you don't fucking want to be with me. Just tell me that. But be honest with it. Because then I also feel it the other way. When you do want to be with me, but you can't fucking speak up. Because you got all these other ideas of what everybody else is gonna think. And then, so then at some point I'm like, well, fuck it, I just gotta leave. Because I'm never gonna get the truth anyways. And really what you want to do is jump over the table and you want me to spend all the time with you. You want me to tell you it's going to be okay, and maybe that's what I should have done, but maybe that's my fault. But then if I would have done that, I would have been forcing you. And then that would have not turned out well. You can't start a relationship on manipulation in the fucking discussion. I wanted it, but I can't. If someone else is not going to tell me that they want it too, like physically, verbally, tell me and show me that they want it, I can't do anything about it. Because if I can make you do it, I can tell you what you want, but that's manipulation. And so that's just like in my head, I don't get it. And this is why like it is difficult for me in my work. And I talked to a guy the other day and I was like, dude, I'm giving you all these options because I don't know your budget. I don't know your money. I was like, so I can only give you options. I can tell you. I was like, but it's your money. So yes, does it seem like I'm indecisive? Sure. But it's not my choice. It's your choice. I just do what it is when the product is here. The way that you pay or which product you choose. I'm not the chooser of that. It does affect me. But I told you, I'm going to do it either way that I present it. There's multiple facets. There's multiple ways. Some are longer. Some are harder. Some are whatever. I'm not indecisive. It's not my pocket. It's yours. You have to tell me what you want. Like you have to. I'm just here. And that's how I look at relationships. That's what I'm saying. Like, when I'm with women, it's a totally different ballgame because it's that I don't want power over you unless you say, Cody, I want you to tell me what to do. I want you to treat me this way. I want you to make decisions for me. Then I'll go, okay then. You can't get pissed off when I make you get down on your knees and do this. You know, you can't get mad if you really want me to tell you what I want. I want to dance with you for 2 hours. I just want to sit here in silence. I want to study you. I want to touch every square inch of your body. And then I want to touch it again. Like you, if you give me that surrender, I'll do it all day long. I'll tell you exactly what I want. But you better be willing to do it. Don't get mad at me when I say I want to literally study every inch of your body. I'm infatuated with the human body. Like, I want to touch everything. And that's why I told the guy the other day, I was like, dude, when I work, like, my whole life, I have to touch every square inch of my job, almost. I'm getting better at it where I can let other people do it. But I hold it, I just don't care as much as I used to when it comes to work. Because it's not my worth. But like I said, I want to know everything. Like I want to know everything about you. I don't want to know everything about everybody else, but my future partner, like I want to know fucking everything. I want to know what your favorite button is. I want to know what your favorite freckle on your body is. Like I want to know all of that. Why would I not? Like I want to be able to make you smile in the darkest, deepest shit ever. We could literally be on fire and I want to know the best way I can make you smile. the best way I can look you in the eyes and you just know and you can breathe. Because you know I got this. But I have to be able to know you so I know how to act accordingly to keep us safe, to keep you safe, and then to keep me safe. But I need to know the people with me. I need to know their actions before they know their actions. Because I know my actions. But my actions float around depending on the flock that I have to protect. But if I know if someone's like a loose cannon, like me, like I know I need to keep him in the middle of us. Or I need to keep him on the outskirts so he doesn't shoot one of us in the back. Or he needs to be tied to somebody where he can't run away because I know he gets afraid. Or he becomes incapacitated and he'll be down on his knees hiding in the corner. And if we leave him behind, he's going to be hurt. So I got to tie him to somebody to make sure that they can push him forward. And maybe that's all he needs is someone got his back, and as soon as somebody gets his back and he knows that someone's behind him, he can become a huge leader because now he goes, I got people to support me. So now I can be my true. I'm not afraid anymore. I'm not afraid of being alone anymore, even though I was alone my whole life. That's why I cowered, because I thought I was weak, but now I realize I have people behind me, so I'm not weak. I'm strong, and they're actually looking to me. So now I have to step my game up, and I get the opportunity to be better. I get the opportunity to lead. Now I have people that follow me. I have people that need me, that look to me for guidance. So I have to be the best me always. I can't be weak, and if I'm weak, I got Buddy. He'll help me. If I'm hungry, he'll give me a candy bar. If I look to my right, she's beside me. She believes in me. She trusts me. She'll follow me to the pits of hell. And that's the kind of relationships I'm trying to build here. And yeah, it's kind of like a hierarchy, but not really. And then we all become better together. I mean, that's ultimately the goal. The better I am, the better she will be. The better she will be, the better I can be. And then that just trickles down to the rest of us. I lift you up, you lift me up, we lift each other up. I trip, you pick me up. You trip, I get to pick you up. And we just keep moving forward. We don't even have to say please and thank you. It just is. I look at you, you look at me. That's all we need to do. I have a weak moment. You just hold me. You have a weak moment, I just hold you. We're not making fun of each other. We let you feel your feelings. You need to cry. You need to fucking cry. You need to be weak. That's what I tell people all the time. Like, even a warrior has to fucking rest. A soldier can't go on forever. He has to eat food, he's got to rest, and he definitely needs to fuck. But sex is crazy, man. It does a lot of things. Like, you need to go drink. You need to go have a good time. You need to be scared outside of the concept of life and death. Like, all these emotions and stuff in life are needed to balance out everything. Dude, I put my hoodie on while driving the other day. I put it on backwards. Put it on fucking backwards. So, like, my vision was gone. And I was just like, for like 3 seconds, I was like, I can't see anything. Like, I just put the hoodie on, grabbed the wheel, and I couldn't see anything. And I was like, I got scared for a second. Like, I wasn't like afraid of dying per se, but I did get scared for like it was a brief like it made me gasp for a second, and I was like, what? like where am I going straight? Like, am I gonna hit the car beside me? Because I was in 2 lanes. I knew there was a car beside me, and then I knew there was one behind me. And I was like, dude, this is stupid. This was the dumbest thing I've ever done. Was put my hoodie on backwards. Like it's one thing to have 1 second of not being able to see, or less than 1 second, but then when it gets to like 3 or 4 seconds of that, you're going, I'm traveling at 45 miles an hour, heading forward with cars all around me, and I'm like super, super, like, I could be drumming and stuff, but I'm always paying attention. Like, always paying attention. You know, the only thing that really gets me in trouble is if I'm messing with my phone. But when I'm drumming or doing something else, like, my eyes are still on the road. Yeah. So it was weird. It's a weird feeling. It's a weird feeling. And I thought about, like, because there's some stuff that's stupid. There's some stuff that I just don't want to do. Like, I don't want to go ride carnival rides. It doesn't mean I'll die, but it just doesn't make sense to me. I just look at it as incompetence. Like, those things are old. I mean, I'll go do it, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to go pay my money to go do it. But I thought about going, like, roller coasters again. I'll go do, like, some crazy slingshot bullshit. I'll go bungee jumping. I definitely want to jump out of a plane. The only thing that sucks is I don't want to be strapped to somebody, but you got to be strapped to somebody. But I would rather just jump out of a plane by myself. It's like, let me just do it. Just let me do it. I don't care about training. Like, just tell me what to do. And just let me jump. Let me just deal with the repercussions. You know, maybe give me 3 shoots. Give me 1 shoot and 2 backups. I don't know. That'll make you feel better. But I just want to jump. I just don't want to be strapped to somebody. I already feel like a baby. I don't want to feel like a baby anymore. But, yeah, dude, it's been a weird journey, man. It's been a very weird journey. And, I just, I don't know. I mean, it's happening, everything's happening so quick, and it's cool, man. It really is cool. And it is cool when I get bored throughout the day, because it's like I'll go work for 10 minutes, and, like, I'm done, and then I'm just waiting. Just waiting. And then I'm trying to figure out shit, how to do this job, and just waiting. It's like waiting. But I won't be waiting much longer. I got a lot of stuff I got to do next week. Not next week. Well, yeah, I got a little bit I got to do next week, but then the following week. October will be a big month for me. I'll be busy. But like I said, man, I love it. I love being fucking busy. I love having a purpose. And so, I do have a purpose. I do have a purpose now. But like I said, it's so different when it's like, the purpose that I have now is like being easy, being slow, like, being fucking bored. Like, and having to sit with myself. And solve mental problems, mental equations, and like old ideas, and just keep finding out truths for me. Because like once I find the answer, then I'm done with it, kind of. Now I know. So next time I see this, I already know. I already worked it all out, and I know what I gotta do. I know what the answer needs to be. And anything else that comes up, any feelings or emotions, it's an utter lie. It's an utter fallacy. from the past, a bad perception. And it doesn't mean it won't trigger me that way, but I can instantly change it because I know the new answer, and I can just put in that new perspective, put on those shades, the new perspective shades, even though I know the old me. But now I know the answer that I need to solve this equation. Dude, there's been so many funny shits in my life, bro. In the last couple days. So yeah, so I went to work today. I capped off some water valves or whatever. I don't even know what they're called right now. Some shut-off valves. Because I can't. They're old. So this is some of my conundrum. Is they're old, and so they don't shut off all the way. So I had to cap it off while it's live, but I got them shut quite a bit, but I couldn't get them shut all the way, so that's why I had to cap them, so I can tear out the bathrooms and stuff and put in new stuff. But at the same time, at some point I got to shut off all the water. That's the other issue, unless I can do it another way, and I don't think I can without shutting off the water. And so then I'm going to have to shut off all the water to the apartment complex. And, which is fine. It's not a big deal to me. But, you know, then you got to get the go-ahead from the whole complex and all this shit. So I got to kind of talk to them about that this weekend. Saying at some point, I don't perceive, there's no way I can do this without shutting off all the water, at least for like an hour. I need to at least shut off the water for an hour so I can put in new pipe and I guess I can pro press it. That won't take 10 minutes if I pro press it. I can't do it live, but I could pro press it. Yeah, that ain't bad. That ain't a bad deal. Then yeah, instead of having to solder it, but solder don't matter. But then I got to drain down the lines. Whatever, to each his own. And put in some new stops. But then I could change all the stops and put all new stops on there. To fix this whole whatever. For longevity reasons. But I don't know, and that's kind of just what I deal with. Like, I have to think about like these big scale things, and I don't know, it's whatever. But yeah, so I left there. I just worked for a couple minutes, did some stuff, and then I got to be loud, and it's a complex, so it's like I'll have to wait till like Sunday or something to go be loud when no one else is in there, so I can cut some stuff up and whatever. So I don't want to bother people. I don't want to be a dick just for no reason. So when I left there, I let somebody borrow some of my DeWalt tools the other day, air compressor, because his tire was flat, and so then I had to go get it, because then I didn't have batteries to do what I needed to do today, because I let somebody else borrow my shit, and then whatever. And then I came up with this, something told me R. Kelly Trapped in the Closet. Like, and I remember, like, this was, I don't know how old it is, but dude, I listened to it, the funniest, the most entertaining shit I heard in a long time. Like, more entertaining than any movie I've watched. Like, I loved it. I love the way he sings. Like, it was real emotional, man. Like, it was a fucking soap opera. And dude, hilarious, so funny, dude. I'm driving on the road, like, I'm so excited because, like, I remember when I was young and I heard it came out, and so then, like, I started listening to it, and I think they had like a little video on the internet, so like I was watching it or like listening to it, And like I don't know. I love music, and so like it being a story, and I love stories. So like that's why I like old country music, 2000 country music, because there were stories. There was storytelling, and it's so much. It gives it a reason. It's not just a hook, you know. But it's a story, and now that my imagination is like fire, like listening to this while I'm driving, which is in my safety, my security, like my safety spot, like my truck is special to me. It's my safety. Like I'm safe in this thing, you know. Like I just it's my spaceship. And like so I'm listening to this thing driving down the road, foot out the window, just fucking rolling, just laughing. Like, dude, it's making me laugh. It's hilarious. Like I went to this park and I got out and I was like, you know what? I want to make a video to this. So I just like that was my goal. My plan was like to make a video. I didn't make one because I just didn't have like whatever. It didn't feel right once I got out there, and I was gonna try and make one. I was like, no, I'm just gonna listen. I just got lost in listening to it, and I couldn't make a video. But yeah, it was just the trapped in the closet thing is R. Kelly is hilarious, but it was so good. Like I thought it was amazing. Like it made me laugh. It was suspenseful because I haven't heard it in a long time. Everyone's cheating on everybody, and I laughed. I laughed so hard because like I realized like this was so ahead of its time. And I look at the place that I'm in, and I'm calling judgment on this. But it's this town right here. It's literally this fucking town. Everybody's cheating on everybody, and it's fucking embarrassing. It's embarrassing to say that, but to each his own, you know. And it's not I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like I can perceive it. Whatever, everyone's just getting their rocks off, man. But you are doing more than that. Like you're disrespecting people. Like you don't give a fuck about them. Like it's kind of shitty. Which is at the end of the day, like whatever, it is what it is. Like it don't mean I won't go out and party or whatever, but I try and keep away from it. Because like I said, that is another reality that sucks. It's like if I go out here, like sometimes I won't know. I don't know that they're married. Then I'm the one that's getting hid in the closet, getting pushed into the closet, and then her husband comes home, and I didn't even know she was married. And so it's like, on my part, it's like I was just having a one-night stand. Like I just met some girl at a club, like we're gonna go have fun, and we do. And then now I'm getting pushed into a closet and fixing to be put into an altercation because the husband's coming home. And it's not good or bad, but there's real life repercussions of that. And so then it's like, well, I just might as well stay home, or not take any chances, because it's like I just never know anymore. And then you wonder why people don't trust people. Well, obviously, so I painted last night, and dude, it was fun. And I'm trying to think, so I've been wanting to paint for a while, and I haven't painted in a while. And it kind of reiterated last night to me, like, how much of a drug painting is for me. Like, it's like, it's up there with the highest ecstasy, you know? Like, when I want to go, like, say I had infinite material, infinite paints, I could paint all day, every day, and not do anything else. Like, I wouldn't even eat. I would eat while I'm painting. Like, every now and then I would stop and eat and sleep. But if I could paint every day, I would. But part of what makes painting so fun is the time between, the absence of, the build-up of, and that's why I look at everything. Too much of anything is a bad thing, you know. And so like I look at it where it's like, you know, that's why I'll go a week or 2 weeks without painting sometimes, or 3 weeks, because it's like I want to paint. If I had the money, if I had the material, I would paint. But at the same time, I'm like trying to restrict myself from painting all the time, or doing the same task all the time. It doesn't mean I won't go to the park every day, but that's because I have nothing else to do. Technically. So that's just the best thing for me to do, is go to the park, feed my ducks, and then maybe talk and walk or whatever in nature. But yeah, if I had materials, I'd paint every day. If I had a studio, I'd be building every fucking day, literally. I wouldn't be painting every day, but I would be doing some kind of craft. I'd be doing some kind of art thing every day, and because it would be like a multi-dome. It would almost be like Biosphere, or Biodome, where there's like different areas for different things. So like one day I could do woodwork, one day I could do this, one day I could do metal, one day I could do concrete, one day I could paint. Just depends on what I feel or what I need to do or what I want to do. Like that's the goal for me. I think it's just create. And then like I said, I look at talking to people as creating, and then like I want to help people. I want to create more content, better content, but I need better things. I need better equipment. I need a bigger space. I need a consistent space, one that I can have consistent equipment in, so it doesn't take any time. It's just already set up, and it's just everything's easy, quicker, more efficient, and but it just takes a while to get there, you know. And then like you start to understand that like the ups and downs of life is what makes everything so sweet, you know, like the unknown as of right now, and then understanding that it's going to be different in the future no matter what. Like at some point I'm going to have a partner in the discussion. At some point I'm going to have this, I'm going to have that I don't have now. You know, at some point I'm going to have kids, so that's going to change everything too. And so it's like I'm just trying to be patient in the now, because like what you have, those repercussions, like that changes everything for always. And it's not negative. I'm not looking at it as negative. Because I want it, but it's like, how quick do I really want it, you know? And then I think about that too. It's like, if I get with a partner, it's like, maybe we don't want kids right now. Like I do, but maybe we can wait a minute. You know, maybe we can wait a couple months at least before we start the process of that, you know, or a year or something like that. So we can kind of just be with each other for a minute before we even have to prepare for something else, which we may just, whatever, I don't know. It is what it is. I'm not opposed to it. I'm just, I know it's going to happen so quick that I'm going to be in a whole new reality. And that's why, like, I look at these 3 years or 2 years that I've took. It's like, man, it's going to be such a fucking proud moment in my life. To where I can, like, look in somebody else's eyes and go, it was worth it. Like, it was worth it. To heal all this shit. Sacrifice all this stuff for something better, for something that's way worth more than money, like another human being is worth everything, and then a companion is worth more than anything, and a partner is just worth more than anything. Like money doesn't even shake a stick at that, you know. And I look at that scenario where it's like, you think of like people in Africa that are fucking in living in the dump, like literal dump, and like who's to say that they don't have more happiness and joy than we do here, where everyone's in the same house and they're fucking alone. Everyone's cheating on each other, everyone's disrespecting each other, everyone's talking behind each other's back, like in the same fucking family. You know, everyone's calling their husband and wife bitches and all this other shit, crazy. And it's like there's no love whatsoever, but like the people, like they're born in the literal dump. And, like they have to scavenge for food all day, but at least they're together. You know, and I look at like a mom and a dad that live in the dump, and their kids are with them every day, all day, and they're just trying to scavenge and eat and survive. And like, there's more love in that nuclear family that's actually a nuclear family than here, where your kids have keys to get in the house, or they got a key code now. You know, you just type in the key code to come in the house, and your parents will be home when they get home, and your kids eat nothing but Hot Pockets and chicken that they make in the air fryer, and they fend for themselves and play video games all day, you know, and never see their friends because they're all playing Roblox together. You know, they just talk over the internet in another reality, in another world with no real life human interaction. And it's all really just like a fallacy. It's all just fake. You know, you don't even get to look people in the eyes anymore. Like you're just talking, and you just hear voices, but there's no real human interaction. And then when there is human interaction, as you get older, it's just the tenders. It's just a quick, instant gratification, which we all do. And then then you go to sleep, and then you're fucking depressed, and you want love, you want cuddled. You want someone to just cuddle you. You don't want to have, which you like the sex and stuff, but like you just want to be safe with somebody. You just want to be yourself with somebody. You just want to wear fucking jogging pants and no makeup with somebody. You know? And eat ice cream and get fat. You know? And not have to try and impress everyone always. Always have to be looking at the top of the T. They have to be fit as fuck just to get any kind of admiration from somebody, or to feel good enough. Well, I feel fat, so and she's not gonna like me because I feel fat, because I'm fat, because I'm this or that, or my teeth are crooked, or I wear glasses and the Coke bottle glasses. And I'm awkward. And I'm shy. So that's why it's just like, man, it's like, what is it? And then I just realized, like, I can't help anybody technically, man. I can do the best that I can do. I can put out my content. I can post all day, every day, and man, and hopefully that's fucking enough. Hopefully that's enough consistency. And hopefully people can understand who I am. That like, yeah, maybe there's some shit I do in the dark, fine. It is what it is. Maybe when I'm not posting, but I'm still me, like always. Like I don't really change. I am very complicated, I guess. But I'm very simple. And like I said, I do routines. I have routines. Everyone has routines, even the people that look like they're shooting from the hip. We all have routines. We all have habits. And like I said, and we all really just want to be loved, like literally. I think all of us just want to be our true, authentic selves with other people, but hardly any of us has ever felt that comfortable. And I perceive it like in a family, like you can't be, because you have to be them. And like I said, if you look them in the eyes and you tell them that you question what they're saying, like the disappointment, and so then you're just like, well, fuck it, I'm not even gonna fight this battle, and it's not gonna turn out good, and I'm gonna lose, and I'm weak, I'm little, I don't have anyone backing me up, so it's me against 3, me against 4, me against my whole fucking family, and then they can use money over you, like, and you don't want to rock the boat because they're still helping you financially, or they're helping you keep a lifestyle that you enjoy or that you like. and you don't think you can do it on your own, or you understand that if you do go out on your own, it's going to be a little bit difficult, and you don't want to do that. So you just kind of stay into the trap of living underneath somebody else's thumb and power. And you're just living in fear. And that's the whole point. You can either live in love, the vibration of love, or you can live in fear. And I lived in fear for 35 years, man. And even as I was transitioning out into what I am now, there's still some fear in there. There has to be. And like I said, I mean, it's okay to be afraid, like you should be. There's got to be some kind of healthy amount of fear. And all that is, ultimately, is just so you go, no, I believe in myself. I'll do whatever it takes. And then that just reiterates and builds you up each time you have that little battle of, should I be afraid? Or maybe I need to be stronger before I make this act. Maybe I need to study just a little bit more. Maybe I need to reread the manual one more time. Maybe I need to watch one more video. And then I'm ready. Take this risk. And it's not really a risk. You're either going to do it or you're not. And you just do it and you just act it out, and then you just go until you conquer it, And maybe you have to reset. Maybe you have to stop halfway and you have to go read another book, and then you can keep going. But you're not failing. It's not a failure. You can't ever fail. There's always more time to keep doing it until there's not. There's always time to change until there's not. And then hopefully, as long as you leave that time out of your own hands and you don't end your own time, then you never really know how much time you have. You could have 10 minutes, honestly. Like, at the end of the day, we can go as dark as we want to with it. A meteor, a piece of a plane could fall out of the sky and fucking smash you. Just luck of the draw. Luck of a meteor. Who knows? So just like, you just gotta live like you have no tomorrow, while living like you have all the tomorrows. You have to live almost both extremes always, and like, you realize when you're walking down a road of living both extremes, in order to live both extremes, you have to be dead fucking in the middle. And that's the balance. That's the balance of happy fear and no fear. Of complete love and no love. Complete protection and no protection. Unknown and knowing. Just trust that as long as you keep walking down this road, dead in the middle, it will keep going until it doesn't. Until you just drop. Until your eyes shut. Man, I love people. I love people. I love the tenacity of people, man. I love, like, the cleverness. God, I just love people. Man, that girl who walked in tonight fucked me up, though. She just looked just like a mirrored image of somebody, and it broke me. It broke me so hard.
So much better with everything. Nice and clover in my chair, there's no compare. I adore you. Ooh, I adore you. I came first, but you're ahead beyond your years. People try to find this thing you've always been. I adore you. Ooh, I adore you.
Sometimes, like, man,
When prayer answered you all through.
yeah, like, I really,
Had my way every day would be your parade. When
I
prayer
really
answered you all through. Like
perceive
sun, had my way every day would be your
a lot of
parade.
external things
Ooh, I adore you.
as so negative. Because they introduced ideas that, like, otherwise you would not have. So I think about it like this. Think about, say you got a bunch of friends and you're like asking their opinion about something. Like, they're gonna be introducing so many fucking ideas and they have zero idea. They have zero idea. It's just based on their life experience. Like, what if they just hate, like, so say this was like a dating thing and I was like, man, what should I do about this girl? And, like, maybe I'm asking all my friends and, like, none of their relationships worked out. And then that's another thing. It's like, why are we listening to people on dating advice when, like, none of them are married? Like, that, it makes fucking zero sense to me. Like, why are we listening to, like, a culture that's been ran through? Like, I guess if that's your goal, is to just have one night stands with people, or just have short little spurts of time with people, then I guess you get what you get, right? But then why aren't we listening to people that's been married for 50 years, 80 years? And then maybe that's not even a concept we need to be looking at, right? Like I said, well, maybe these ideas of us being monogamous, maybe that's not a thing. Who knows? Maybe that's not the right path. I perceive it has to be. A little. It has to be. Like, you're having a kid with somebody else. It takes two of you to make one kid. Meaning you're tied to that other person for the rest of your life because you created a life with them. So at some point there's some type of monogamy right there, always. Well, now that's your baby mama, or that's your baby daddy, in a fucking discussion, right? Is there not any respect in that? Is there not, like, any, we're gonna work together and try to, because now we have another life, a benefactor that we have to be better for. We have to set our shit aside and try and grow and be the best for them. Is there not that? And then, well, maybe we don't love each other anymore. You guys don't love each other because you decided not to. Kind of, I'm assuming. Or something happened, or someone disrespected somebody so bad that the other one can never forgive or forget. And that's fine. I get it. Like, that shit's hard to overcome, man. Like I said, I have those issues in me, abandonment or like that. Like I said, I feel like that would fucking destroy me. I feel like it would destroy me. I would get over it, but I would be pissed for the rest of my life, and I'd feel like shit for the rest of my life if someone did that to me. But then, because then I would be like looking at myself going, where was my inadequacy? Where did I not fulfill her need that she had to go get a need from somebody else and not communicate to me about what it is that she wanted? And then I would be like, well, this is kind of shitty because first off, I didn't make her feel safe enough to be able to come to me and talk to me about anything and everything. Because it's different if we talk about it and then she's like, well, I just need more, and I'm like, well, if I can't fix this for you, then evidently now we need to find a new route. But whatever. But we have to be able to communicate it. But if they just did it behind your back because you weren't giving them time, attention, and focus, and like I said, and that's what I see. That's what I see is like, I'll go there, I'll go here, and everyone's got work boyfriends and work girlfriends. And yeah, it seems innocent at first, but it's not. It's never innocent. It's because your time, attention, and focus is love. It's love. And It may not seem like it because we've never been taught it, but it is an energy exchange that is meant for another. And so, like, and that's what I'm saying. I feel bad about it when I'm talking to these human beings. Like, I'm having to set boundaries between me and other people when they're going through a hard time, and like maybe their significant others treat them like shit and don't listen to them or whatever, and I'm just trying to be their support, and I feel shitty about it sometimes because it's like the other person, your partner, is supposed to be doing that for you, but they're not. So now I'm feeling the need emotionally, which is shitty, in one right, because now I'm becoming their support when your support's supposed to be literally right beside you. And then so you kind of just keep it as distance as much as possible, because like you're trying not to go down the fantasy. I don't want to go down the fantasy for myself, and I don't want them to go down the fantasy either. Because it's shitty, man. Because it never turns out good. I mean, it could, and it could. You know, you look at it like that, where like maybe, you know, that's what I'm saying. Well, maybe divorce is needed. Maybe two people grow differently and apart, and then that's fine. But you don't need to do it behind each other's back. You need to like either try, and if the other person doesn't want to try and you want to try, or the other person wants to try and you don't want to try, like then you can just end it there. But I don't know, just be fucking adults about it, I guess, man. I don't know. Because if you do it behind their back, that's just shitty. And it's shitty either way. Someone's gonna get hurt. Someone's gonna get their feelings hurt either way. So it just kind of is what it is, and I don't know the answer to it. Because then at the same time, like, I'm just trying to help people understand that they don't need to be in abusive relationships or being neglected. You know, because I'm just watching them. They're just get beat down, so just get physically sick, and it's like it's not worth it. It's not worth the money. It's not worth. I'm telling you, like, you'll figure it out. You figure it out. It'll all work out in the end. It'll work out in the end. You may not have the nicest stuff anymore. You may have to not have this. You may not have that. But I'm telling you, to be happy, to not have to question yourself, question your worth, be belittled, be controlled by another human being. There's so much freedom in that. I mean, it's freedom. As much freedom as you can have. And then, like I said, if you want to stay in a relationship, that's one thing. But if the other person doesn't want to, then it's just like you're running uphill. A hill that's never going to end. Like, it's only going to be hard for you. You're going to get tired, and you're going to roll back down the fucking hill, and you're going to have to do it again. Because you want to. But you're only hurting yourself, and it's not going to get any easier. And there's never ever going to be like the right time. And I think that's another lesson. It's like there's never going to be a right time other than like right now. And like I said, and these are pride and ego checks for me, man. Because it's like, what do I do? What do I do? Or do I do nothing? Or maybe it's not my spot. And I think I'm honestly like, I would have done something by now if I knew it was my spot to do it. And you could be like, Cody, you're being a little beta, you're being this. I'm going, no, man. I was like, I can't force them to admit what they want. Like, I can't do it. And it would be different. Yeah, I can't. So it is what it is. I guess I'll just go through life not knowing. This is miserable. It's miserable as fuck. Painful every day. So close, but so far away. So close, but so far away. And so then you can look at yourself and you're like, well, Cody, you're just distracting yourself. I'm like, yeah, no shit. No shit. Yes, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing for the better of me and better help heal myself and whatever, but it's the only way I can get through. I gotta keep moving forward. I can't stop. I just can't stop. I gotta keep moving. I don't know, man. That's what I guess. That's what. You just keep living, you know. I don't know. I don't know the answer. I don't know the answer. I know how to do stuff for myself. I just don't know when it incorporates another human being. It just makes things on my part, like without the other person communicating what they want or what they need or what they want or what they're thinking, and how much I can't infringe in that. I can't force that. It's just not written in me that way. I can't tell you what you need unless you ask me to do that for you. I can't tell you what you want unless you ask me that. I'm not the government, okay? I'm not religion. I'm here to break that shit. Therefore, I can't do what it is that they do. I'm not your mom. I'm not your dad. I'm me. I'm different. I can want till my want falls off. But I can't infringe on somebody else's free will and tell them what they want. I can't manipulate it. I can't trick. It's definitely the hardest lesson. I mean, I surrendered a long time ago to the process. I was like, I'm done. I can't do anything about it. Or just surrender. Take the wheel. Do whatever. I'm just going to keep moving forward. I can't. And it sucks, though. It really does suck. And that's why it's like, it is what it is, and that's why, like, I'm honest so other people will be honest with me, so I don't have to play this game of not knowing. Like, I'll tell you. You know. Because used to, like I said, I just wouldn't say anything. I would just like, whatever, go get pissed off and go hide in the corner. And now it's just like, I just say everything because I have to. Because then, at least when I say it, then the other person knows and there's no question. And maybe, depends on the what we're doing together. Like, it's a business or it's an energy exchange or it's an agreement. Like, every single one's going to be a little bit different depending on the cost of what we're talking about here. But, like I said, I mean, it's like, if you don't want to know the answer, don't ask the question. So, I mean, maybe that's it. Maybe I got to go ask the question. Yeah, so maybe I got to go ask a question. I don't know. I wish it was the other way around. And I perceive it as both, either or. And then maybe that's why I do what I do. Maybe that's why I talk what I talk. Maybe that's why I post what I post. it's just to get out my perspective, and like there's no question. There's no question. Like I said, I mean, all my art is definitely not just for me. Okay? Like, it really isn't. It's always been for me and one other person. I can't explain it. I have no control over it. Like, I don't. I don't wish I did. Because there's not a reality when it's not. And then that's when I look at it, when it's like, well, maybe it is what it is, and it's just to show unconditional love. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Because, like, that's the whole point of all of this, was showing myself unconditional love to me. And then if I can show it to one other person that deserves it, then that needs to know it, then that's what it's for. And then maybe that's just it. Maybe that's just it. Maybe that's the lesson. It's just to do it and get nothing in return. Or just not want. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't mean I can't want something in return. But just to do it no matter what. As long as I can until I can't do it anymore. And I look at it like that. I really do. I look at it like that because, like, I look at my art is nothing but fucking darkness and pain. I'm telling you. And then I sprinkle some shit over top of it. Some laughter, some joy, some bright neon colors. But my art is nothing but fucking darkness. Especially my later stuff. My earlier stuff was sunsets and that, but when I really surrendered to the process, it just got real fucking dark. It just got real fucking dark. And so I had to lighten it up with neons, like, really, and laughter and joy. But that's literally, it's just a mirror of me. Like, underneath all of my happiness and joy is fucking darkness. Like, I'm baseline dark. Shit. But yet I can manage to laugh every day. All day. Like, for no fucking reason. No fucking reason. Other than just why not. It's fucking hilarious. So hilarious. I climbed in a fucking cabinet today. It made me laugh. And what was so funny is I climbed into the cabinet and I was thinking about, like, hiding in the cabinet. And, because I'm so small. Because my other buddy is, like, tall. He's like 6'3" or 6'4" or something like that. And so we always just kind of make fun of each other because, like, he's tall and I'm short. And, which it doesn't make a difference. But we just have fun about it. Because there's nothing we can do about it, you know? And, it makes no difference. And then when I was listening to the Trapped in the Closet thing, there was a midget. There was a midget hiding in the closet. And not in the closet, but in the cabinet. And I just started laughing. Because I was like, dude, like, an hour ago, I was hiding in the cabinet. You know, and I just perceived myself as being little, you know, small. But then the little midget says he was blessed. And I was like, yeah, I'm blessed too. And then it's just so funny, the correlation. And I perceive it like even if I'm not. So this is another perception that I have. Even if I'm not physically running around sleeping with these women, and I'm not, I'm still energetically fulfilling emotional needs that is technically, without the hardcore boundaries, is technically cheating. Because, like, that emotional fulfillment needs to be fulfilled by their life partner or their partner, not me. And so, like, it is what it is. Because then, like, someone can get pissed off at me. Like, if I have these people obsessed and watching my content all the time, what you give your time, attention, and focus to, that is what you become. Okay? And so, like, if they're getting infatuated with me, or they're looking at their husbands and now they're comparing their husbands to me, then, like, obviously I would have husbands and boyfriends wanting to fight me, wanting to beat me up. I can't control your old lady, okay? I can't control that she watches my content, or she thinks I'm funny, or she thinks I'm cute, or she's comparing me to you because you're not fulfilling her needs. Like, I can't help that. That's shitty. I feel bad about it. But it's like, but I didn't know. You know, it's not my fault. She told me she wasn't this or that, you know. Well, I'm sorry. I get, not really. I'm not really sorry at all. There's nothing for me to be sorry about. I can't help it. She didn't tell me. If she would have told me, I just would have been like, well, we're friends. We can hang out, I guess, but like, we're not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna get emotional with you and fulfill your emotional needs. You know? But then some of them I will, like, some on purpose, like, you know, like, I'll communicate with women and stuff like that, talk to them, but that's different. But like I said, I mean, you know, call the petter black or whatever, but what I'm saying, that's what I'm saying, is like, I justify every situation, and I look at every situation, and like I said, I do get blinded sometimes, I do, but as far as I know now, like, I haven't done anything physically with a married woman, or with someone with a boyfriend, technically. So I'm doing pretty good at that, and not doing that, as far as I know. But then again, like I said, yeah, I mean, maybe I've texted somebody, or maybe drunk text somebody when they had a boyfriend or not. I don't fucking have a clue, to be honest with you. I don't know. Maybe they did at the time. I don't know, have a clue. Or maybe they're married. I don't know. I have no idea. I have zero idea. Am I better than them? Yeah, sure. I'll go ahead and say that. I will say that. There's no fucking doubt about that. If we want to play this comparison game, I'm better. In every way possible. That matters to me. Man, I love fall. There's just nothing better. I mean, there's a lot of things better, I guess. It depends on what you're comparing it to, but I think yeah, man, spring and fall are pretty gangster. They're pretty gangster. One's the ending of a cycle, one's the beginning of a cycle. Like, one's the end of the year, one's the beginning of the year. Like, I don't know, man. They're both cool in their own right. I mean, how can you compare? They're their own thing. And maybe I like one better than the other, but not really, because it's like, I like certain things about fall, and I like certain things about spring. So, like, used to when I cut grass, it's like, fall is like, good, I'm fixing to be able to take a break. Like, and I'm making a little bit of more money before the summer because I got bigger jobs with leaves and stuff. But then when spring comes, like, you're like, oh, I've been resting and now I'm ready. Like, it's fixing to boom. I'm going to be busy as fuck. I got all this grass to cut. Like, I'm excited. I needed the money. Like, I'm fixing to get slammed and my money problems will be fine. But then summer comes and it's like, it's hot. And, like, I'm tired of working. I haven't been able to take off a single weekend for the last year or however many months. So that's what like everything has its own thing, you know. Everything's up, everything's down. Like, it's all part of it. It's just life. It's just part of life. And then you just try to live in the middle and just manage it and, like, just have joy in all of it. Like, so I'm saying, like, yeah, maybe I'm alone, maybe I'm not out doing this, maybe I'm not cuddling with somebody and drinking hot cocoa and sitting by a bonfire, you know. But it's like, this is just a season that I'm in, and I gotta make the best of it, because once this season is done, like, this season is done, and, like, there's no going back. Like, once the season is over, you can never go back to it. So you just gotta enjoy it and learn the lessons while you're here. So next season you can learn new lessons instead of old ones, you know? But fall, man. Fall is cool. I'm fixing to kill this thing. Today was cool, man, and I really don't understand how I can keep talking. I really don't understand the concept. It doesn't make sense to me that I can just talk and talk and talk, like, about what? About this, about that, about nothing? About everything? And, like, not get tired of it. It just doesn't logically make sense. And being that I don't really talk, and I'm not talking about football, I'm not talking about basketball, I'm not talking about baseball, I'm not talking about, like, external entertainment, I'm not talking about, like, a whole movie. I mean, I talked about, like, one little series of music for 3 minutes, but it's, like, so crazy, like, the totality of the information that you have just in the daily life of you living. Like, how much of a movie, how much of a thing that is. That I can talk for 2 hours long about a fucking day. Like, you know, when you watch a movie that's over years, and that's only 2 hours long. Like, it's about a lifetime. And, like, you miss out on everything else. Like, you only get these little bitty snidbit pieces of information when you watch a movie, or you watch a little series of this. I mean, you think of, like, How I Met Your Mother was, like, I don't know, 9 years, or The Office was, like, 9 years or 12 years long, of, like, just little bitty 30-minute episodes. I'm like, what about the rest? Like, what about the rest of it? And then, like, if you can just become aware and live in the now and just fucking love it, just all of it. You slip, you fall, you shit your pants. Like, just the fucking greatness of it. Like, what caused you to shit your pants? Why is it so funny? Like, you were laughing at your partner's joke. They made you laugh, and you was taking a drink of water and it blew water out your nose when they told you the joke, and then you shit your pants because you were laughing so hard, and then you pissed yourself. Like, and then, like, now you're laughing even more, and you're embarrassed, and it's funny, and it's like, now we got to go home, and whatever we was going to go do, we can't do it now because we got to rush back home, so you can throw your ass in the shower and get on some new clothes, and you're fucking embarrassed, and you gotta, your husband or your wife gotta, you know, wipe the seat down and get some cleaner because it smells like shit. Like, it's hilarious. But it's like, that's a whole episode of just, like, once in a lifetime, just, I get to. and then I get to do that with somebody else. Like, I'm telling you, man, like, call me a sissy, call me whatever, but to me that just seems like so much fucking fun. So much more fun than I can have by myself. Like, cause I'm laughing all day, but it's like, man, if I can make somebody else laugh all fucking day, or she can make me laugh all day, or we can go get in trouble together, or we can go embarrass the fuck out of people together, or we can go just do things in front of the world and like they don't even know what's going on, and we can just raise a ruckus and just change the world and show people what real love's supposed to be, and how you're supposed to live, and you're supposed to have fucking fun, and that it's not that bad. Like, we could be giggling and skipping in a fucking mortar raid. You know? Everything is burning down around us and we're just giggling like little school kids. You know? Like, who cares? We're gonna be here even if we catch on fire. If I get struck by lightning, she's so close to me, she's gonna get struck by lightning. And if she gets struck by lightning, I'm so fucking close to her, I'm gonna get struck by lightning. Both our feet will be melted to the ground. But we'll do it together. Like, how is that not every relationship you're looking for in a human being? Like, literally. Like, why is that not the way you're looking at it? Well, like, why are we looking at it so much more of like a have to? Or that, like, why can't we just play? Why can't we just play house? Like, literally, it's a play. Like, fuck all the bullshit. Let's just communicate, and then what do we want to do today? I don't know. I would like to do this. You know what? That sounds fun. Let's go do that. And maybe tomorrow will be my day to play. We'll play whatever I want to play tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know. Holla. Love y'all. Peace. Let's go play.